Testing the mic, testing the... Oh! But basically... Think I give a f*** about this? No, I do not, damn this hip-hop take to the gutter, then erase like a rubber. Put the phony MCs on blast, or call the plumber. Trash so shit. What the hell? Welcome back to episode 5. Christmas time again. Freaking crazy. It's been a nuts year. Got a few things to go through. I don't know if that light's doing. Maybe turn that off.
And how are you?
I think. So starting off, Flow came out last Friday. That was a bit of fun. That was my first music song made in FL Studios. There's a lot to learn from in that, but I wanted to get that done. That song, I ended up doing that recording on Sunday for that track, and then on Tuesday before work, I set aside, it was about half an hour that I took about 20 different videos, and then at the end of the day it took me about 2 hours to edit that all up, mixed up, and then boom, done. So I was pretty happy with that. It was pretty speedy and it came out alright. Me and Dre, we were gonna add this skit in between, but we didn't end up going with it. I thought it would have just broken up the flow of the song flow. But anyway, that was there for that reason. We just didn't get around to adding that in. Some of the raw footage. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. I was just sprinting around the warehouse. Freaking hot, man. Holy damn. Because I didn't have the roller doors open or anything. Got awkward with people outside just seeing me running around, just doing things. I didn't end up doing that. I just ran around like a madman. Came out alright. I was pretty happy with it. There was a lot of other clips and stuff that I could have used. I just didn't. And then also we did I did the cover up, which I thought was freaking sick. So basically how I got that shot, I'll just chuck a sped up clip of how it all happens. I used the picker to put my camera above in the racking. Basically just did a shot down, hit record, and then went around the bottom and just did a bunch of different poses. And then the one that worked for me, I basically just screenshotted, edited that, and there we go. So that was that was this 3-minute clip here to find that. There's always room for improvement, but I just wanted to get this out, made it look somewhat proper. I thought that's also a good way to kind of push my new EP to those people who haven't heard my music before. Stuff it looks good. The plan is with the EP, so that's dropping on the 26th of December, which is Boxing Day. That will have flow and everything else in there. Then what I'm gonna do is backpedal through and remove my older singles on Spotify, be cleaned up into my one EP. My thoughts are that it'll pull new listeners in. Yeah, so that's it. That's the seven EPs coming through on the 26th of December. Here's another thing I want to go through is over the last 5-6 months, what I've done music-wise is quite a fair bit. I've done 19 songs, 33 open verse challenges, 4 animated lyric videos, where it's Mickey Mouse, Looney Tunes, 3 music videos, 5 vlogs. I've done all of that myself, from writing, recording, editing, photos, videos, trying to push, promote. So I've done a lot and I'm very proud of myself for that. Been a lot putting into it. On top of work, relationships, meetings, recovery. The way that I've looked at it is the more that I do now, I want to be as efficient as I can. The more that I learn, I know how to do things faster, so the next time I make it, it will be even quicker. You can't stop time or slow time down. It's always going to be moving. You just got to keep up with it, or use your time as well as you can. But like over the 5-6 months as well, my breaks at work have been around my music, around editing, around pushing, whatever it's been. So there's been a lot of sacrifices in that regard. You know, I still do. I've been getting me time, but not as much as I should. That is something that I'll be working on in 2026. So yeah, I ended up having a crew from work came around and a photo shoot for the new eyewear, jewelry. That was a bit of fun. I ended up getting this ring. Also had the work Christmas do, which we went to last week. We did some indoor golf, which was really sick. I was absolutely shocking, but everyone else had fun. I was there for a couple of hours and then went out for dinner. And then just shot off home after that. We straight to bed because I was shattered. Yeah, we got a bit of the guys at work learning and stuff like that at the moment, which is really cool. So shout out to 𝘏𝘁𝘁 and 𝘏𝑉𝑔𝘁 for their hard work there. Yep. Also playing around with streaming side of things. So I kind of run a clip up here. So it's pulling from that, but that's so far away, right? So I need to figure out how to deal with that.
Have nothing good to say, so shut up, please get out of my way.
It's pulling the audio from FL Studios. I did that thing, like you said, and how you had like 𝘙𝘀𝘀𝘀, whatever it was, Night Rain. So it's pulling just from that software. It's pulling from my Vault 1. And I've made it so it's muted my mic through my computer. It's so much to do because it's yeah. Because if you listen,
Since the time that I was 9, I know that you have nothing good to say, so shut up, please get out of my way.
it's doing like double ups for some reason. I need to figure that one out because I think it's giving me the audio from what I'm putting into FL and then also the audio from that at the same time. So I need to figure out, maybe I had a key where it stops picking up that while I'm recording the music so it doesn't double it up.
I send it to the warhead, I'll take you with me just to go in and take.
So that was cool. I sent that off to Chump because he was kind of running me through how to set up through OBS. Because ideally what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to get a webcam, set up webcam and record my process of making music. Well, I'm gonna start off gonna set up a webcam, run OBS through, potentially do a live stream of me and my process of doing the open verse challenges. I do them pretty quickly within like half an hour to an hour and a half, I'd say. And that's from getting the beat, writing, recording and mixing and then the video. But what I want to do is do that and see the process and I can kind of clip it down of how to make those things and like the outcome at the end. Those videos seem to go pretty hard. Opens up a door for more of a community. And if people want to see me add things in there or rhymes or talk about specific topics, I can do that. Especially the tips and tricks because I'm still trying to learn and I really want to improve my sound overall. This song is one that I was going to release but I ended up doing flow instead. It's almost done.
Okay, well I just wanna have a shout out to that weirdo stalking my socials, like bro. Get a fucking life, man. I used to move weight like a sumo, well I'm veludo. Took the Mickey, pulled out the BR while playing Uno. Shot off to Miles Cross, but ended up hitting Pluto. Too far gone with mine, no, I'm like a game, no clue though. That I was slowly dying like hippie clothing, I drying clotheslines and closed blinds, cause I was still denying. Backed up the matter, I'd given up on trying to get my life on track since the time that I was 9. I know that you have nothing good to say, so shut up, please get out of my way. You pulled the pin, you are not that safe from a life grenade blowing up in your damn face.
It was just a little bit, it got a bit darker in that song, so I was like, I don't know if I really want to release a darker song. I just kind of, you know, want to release something more upbeat. Big shout out to everyone who has been liking, sharing and commenting. Kind of go through a bit of the stats right now, how we're traveling over on Spotify. The Run Rabbit's gone pretty hard. I'm almost at 1,000. The listeners are dropping off a little bit, but yeah, oh well. Playlists, just very sporadic. We come across to our YouTube. We had 14,737. Pretty sick. Kind of coming back on those watch hours, which is good. Returning viewers 413. This is a big one. This is what will keep it going. So I appreciate those 413 people that keep coming back and listening more and more. It does help and I do appreciate it. Yeah, so for the rest of the year, the plan is, so I'm kind of going to see how I get on with dropping stuff, but this will be the last Chats with Mats for the year. Next week, Friday, is the EP dropping on Spotify, and I'll also be dropping the video on YouTube of all the tracks as one video, so people can run that up or have that play in the background if they want. Also, we'll be dropping a couple of extra things, bits and pieces here and there. I don't think I'll be doing any more music for the rest of this year, but there will be open verse challenges. There's a few synced up, ready to come out for you guys. Song wise though, I'll just kind of see how I get on. It's just about to get real chaotic, and yeah, I'd rather not put that much pressure on myself. Got this really cool thing the other day, well, my partner did, and it's a cassette to USB. So basically what she's done is she's got an old cassette tape which can't find the music out there. Basically from here what you do is you can hook this device up to your GarageBand, and then you basically from there you just hit play and you record, and it'll just pull through everything from your cassette, upload the audio into GarageBand or whatever you're using, and then from there you can save, export waves, MP3s, whatever it may be. Never seen that before, so that's props. If you don't laugh about things, you're gonna cry about them. That's just how it is. Life keeps going on. You just gotta roll with it, roll with the punches. You can just sit there and cry and complain all you want till the cows come home, but it is what it is. Life on life's terms. Hydration. Now I've also got some more ink coming up next Tuesday, which will be good. And that'll be it until I'm back from Japan with my partner in February. I've got a couple of days off, got Christmas and Boxing Day off, and then the Saturday, and then back to work through the Sunday through to the 31st, and then I think got like 4 days off there. Back to it. I'm not feeling too great, but yeah, we are good. Next year's going to be a good year. This year's been a good year. I'm very grateful for a lot of things. I've learned a lot, I've grown a lot.